Hey everyone, it's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
And we're on day 2 of our 2-day article called...
Yes, putting the sparkle in sparkling water.
Yesterday we talked a little bit about the history of sparkling water from William Brownrigg to J.J. Schwepp and kind of why there's a bunch of names for sparkling water, including soda water, club soda, and seltzer. And don't forget that sparkling water sounds the most expensive. A 12-pack of LaCroix sparkling water is going to cost a lot more than a bottle of RC Seltzer, which are 2 brands in America. And I can tell you personally that our seltzer water is considered quite cheap, and most people don't want it except if you're mixing drinks. But that sparkling water, it's expensive.
没错，所以说在使用这个词汇、使用这个名称的时候 ，sparkling water 给人家一种比较高档而健康的感觉，所以它的卖价呢也比 seltzer 要贵很多。
All right, well with that, let's get ready for paragraph 1. All right, friends. So in 1956, there was a chemist looking for a way to make instant soda pop. And he tried to catch CO2, carbon dioxide, in candy. But because it was candy, he threw it in his mouth, and he felt them pop, and he liked it, but no one could kind of think how to use it.
哇，现在老师跟我们讲的故事是我相当喜欢的故事哦。各位不知道你们有没有吃过跳跳糖？这个英文的话叫做 Pop Rocks。好，老师当时讲说，在1956年的时候，有一个人呢，他呢就试着想办法把糖果里面加上了这个 CO2， 也就是二氧化碳，然后之后他弄完之后，他就把他这个糖果成品放到嘴巴里头，发现他感受到里面在啪啪啪啪这样的跳动。如果你们有机会可以去买跳跳糖，你就会知道我们在讲就是这个东西。
So after about 20 years in 1975, that same candy that this chemist invented was sold, and it became one of the most popular candies ever sold. Between 1975 and 1980, more than 500 million bags were sold. But in 1980, there was a rumor about a kid named Mikey that drank some soda pop and ate some Pop Rocks, and then his stomach blew up and he died. And everybody said, oh my goodness, and parents wouldn't let their kids buy the candy, and it disappeared. And it took years and years and years for it to come back, but it was never as popular as back in the early 80s.
哇，所以你看哦，这个故事很有趣哦。他说到后来呢，他就研发这个糖果嘛，然后呢，到了1975年的时候，这个糖果卖得非常非常好，卖得下叫。然后之后呢，1975年到1980年的这段时间呢，差不多卖了5亿包 ，500 million bags， 5亿包的糖果就卖掉了。但是到了1980年的时候呢 ，a rumor， 老师刚刚提到 a rumor 就是指一个谣言，就是说有一个这个小男孩呢，叫做 Mikey， 他吃了一些这种跳跳糖，然后又喝了一些汽水之后，突然之间肚子很胀，然后肚子就爆了。这个我就听到说，要是所有的父母都吓傻了吧，就不准孩子吃跳跳糖。到后来很久一段时间，跳跳糖就没有再卖了，直到他最后回来之后，也没有卖得像以前这么好。
What a crazy story, right? All of this to do with soda pop. All right, let's jump right in. The big question is whether or not sparkling water is good for you. The answer to that is yes, and there are many advantages to drinking it.
好，接下来我们看第一段这个地方咯，他就告诉你，接下来有个重要的问题要问了。The big question is whether or not sparkling water is good for you. 那到底我们要弄清楚的事情是什么呢？就是喝气泡水对我们身体来讲是不是有益的呢？ The answer to that is yes. 好 ，the answer to that, the answer to the question. 好，这个 to 的话帮我圈起来，常常就是问题的答案。好，这个答案呢是肯定的，有好处。And there are many advantages to drinking it. 而且好处还多哦。要喝的话呢，如果你喝了气泡水，对身体有很多的好处。
Does this sound funny that I didn't know that? I mean, I felt like, well, it's soda pop, right? And soda pop has a lot of sugar. It's not really great for your teeth. Like, I was not sure that sparkling water or club soda was good for you. Like, I didn't know it was just carbon dioxide gas. I also thought there was a lot of the other stuff that makes soda pop unhealthy. I mean, did you know that?
I didn't know that either.
So, okay. So, because I didn't know if I felt silly about that. And I was like, well, I don't know. Did you guys know that?
I'll be as silly as you.
Well, it was news to me, I suppose. All right, let's continue. It's a healthier option than soda.
OK， 他说 It's a healthier option than soda. 相较于这个汽水的话呢，它是一个比较好的气泡水，是一个比较好的选项哦。
Lovers of soda like Coca-Cola can enjoy the bubbles of sparkling water.
好，他就继续说 Lovers of sodas like Coca-Cola 喜欢喝汽水啦、可乐啦这些人呢 can enjoy the bubbles of sparkling water. 那如果是喝气泡水的话，他们也会喜欢那种气泡感。
But unlike sweet sodas, sparkling water doesn't contain sugar, which makes it a good alternative.
不过呢 unlike sweet sodas 不像那些甜甜的那些汽水啦、可乐啦 sparkling water doesn't contain sugar. Contain 这个字的意思呢，就是包含、拥有。你可以说 doesn't have sugar 也可以，对不对？ Which makes it a good alternative.Alternative 就是 another option 另外一个选项，所以说今天它又有气泡，但是没有含糖，没有一些不好的这种成分，这样子的话会变成一个更好的选项，让我们为健康着想的我们呢可以选择。
That's funny. I also wrote have above contain, and I also wrote option and choice above alternative.
Really?
We are definitely on the same page here.
哦，天哪，太棒了。
So why is a sparkling water a healthier alternative to sweet sodas? Well, that's because there are fewer calories. So less calories, but if you do pay attention to YouTube commercials or American TV ads, you will see people say less calories. It should be fewer calories because calories is a countable noun.
没错，所以卡路里的话，其实这个概念热量的单位是可以数的，所以很多时候你会听到外国人他们私底下会讲less calories， 事实上应该用 fewer calories， 甚至你有听到外国人讲 less people， but you should have said fewer people， 这样才会对，文法上才是正确的哦。
All right, let's jump right into paragraph 2 after our short break. All right, friends, we're back with more Enjoy English School. We are on day 2 of our sparkling water story. Let's start paragraph 2. Sparkling water is also as good as normal water when a person is thirsty. I also didn't know this.
OK， 现在又知道一个我跟 Chris 老师都不晓得讯息哦。好，对，都不晓得。他说居然是这样，我都不晓得哎。我们看看是什么东西哦。第二段第一句话是这么说的 ：Sparkling water is also as good as normal water when a person is thirsty. 好，你今天想说一个人如果口渴的时候，你想说要喝气泡水还是喝一般的水呢？想说喝气泡水会比较不好啊？不会，跟喝一般的水一样好。你可以看到 as good as normal water。好，这个用法的话也蛮不错的哦。
Many people do not drink enough water each day, but one study showed that people who drink more sparkling water at home also drink more regular water.
好，现在告诉你这句话说 Many people do not drink enough water each day. 我不知道各位你们喝水的话有没有喝够哦？多半来讲的话是你的体重好像乘以30吧。好，差不多是你一天需要喝的水。很多人一般人水都喝不够，他就告诉你说 Many people do not drink enough water each day. 每天有人水喝不够，但是 one study showed that people who drink more sparkling water at home, 那些在家里常喝气泡水的人呢also drink more regular water. 他们一般的水也喝的比较多，所以气泡水可能有助于你想要多喝一点水的需求，满足你身体的需要，解你身体的渴。
And Anthony brings up a really good point because on my paper here I wrote that when I was a kid, your recommended amount of water was 8 cups of water a day. And that was for a man, woman, and child, which even as a kid seemed kind of weird to me because why would a 10-year-old boy need to drink as much water as a 200-pound man, right? You can actually drink too much water and die. So if you drink 8 cups of water, well, is that like a cooking cup or is that a regular 8-ounce cup? Really? 8 cups? To me, it seems like not quite right. And I think it kind of has to be about how big you are. Today, when I hear doctors talk about drinking enough water, it's like when you go to the bathroom, what color is your pee? Is it really dark yellow or is it kind of clear or is it no color? Because that's when you're in a more healthy range, when it has very little color.
所以说今天如果你要看说你水有没有喝够的话，老师也提供另外一个那种医生的建议是说，如果你要去观察的话，你就看你的尿的颜色，如果你的尿呢是那种深黄色，那可见你水喝的不够。
Right.
但如果说今天是无色的，感觉上你喝的比较够，这是一个很好的判读指标哦。
All right, let's continue. As such, sparkling water may help prevent people from getting dehydrated.
好，我们看这句话 as such 因为这个原因呢 sparkling water may help prevent people from 各位注意一下 prevent people from 就是让人们不要怎么样 from 后面的话可以接的是名词或是 VING 在这边的话我们用的是 VING getting dehydrated 好 dehydrated 指的就是脱水的意思这个地方呢特别注意一下 de 这个地方把它圈起来 de 就是去除掉拿掉的 remove 的意思 hydrate 那这个字的话就是这个水的这个字根哦 so when you are dehydrated 代表你身体的水不太够水都被拿掉了就是脱水的意思
That's right. So D just means no. HYDR means water. Your body doesn't have enough water. Dehydrated doesn't mean you're thirsty or very thirsty. It means you have so little water that your body starts to have real problems. And I don't get dehydrated because I drink a lot all the time. But I do understand that I have more problems in Taiwan because it's so hot for me. And so the first thing I do in the morning is drink one whole cup of water. The very first thing I do. And then I'll brush my teeth and drink another cup in the summer. So right away, 2 cups of water because it's hot here. And if you don't have enough water, you'll be in trouble.
没错老师是来自于这个水牛城在那边的话比较冷哦到了台湾比较热的天气的话其实事实上流汗各方面水分消耗都很快所以老师早上一大早起来一定先灌一大堆水然后刷完牙之后再来一杯这样子这样补充上身体的水分
Sparkling water can also help make an upset stomach feel better.
OK 接下来最后这句话说 Sparkling water can also help 它前面有帮助 help prevent people from getting dehydrated 后面这个地方说 help make an upset stomach 如果说今天你胃有点不舒服痛痛的等等你有这种感觉的话呢它也能够舒缓这样的效果 To make an upset stomach feel better 能够舒缓你的胃痛
To me, this makes perfect sense, and I can explain why in a moment. Were you aware of this?
No.
Okay, so I've explained this before, and it was probably quite a long time ago on Enjoy English, that when a foreigner gets sick, it's pretty common for mom to give you some soup, of course, and then to drink ginger ale pop, soda pop. And you would think, why would you give someone sick soda pop? And there's actually a pretty good reason, actually, when you think about it. It's that seltzer water and sparkling water is mineral water, and it helps balance the acid in your stomach. And if you drink it kind of fast, what's going to happen is you're going to have more bubbles in your belly. And when you drink it quickly, you get more air in your stomach and you'll burp, releasing more of those gases and balancing your stomach acid more quickly.
原来如此所以说你今天你把这种气泡水喝到胃里头去之后它会产生气体嘛然后你在胃里头那种酸的那种气体让你不舒服的气体慢慢被隔出来了之后当然就会舒缓胃痛咯
That's right. And it's not like you're drinking Coca-Cola, which has a very strong acid in it. This mineral water is a lot more friendly on your stomach. And so that's kind of why foreigners would drink that. But living in Taiwan so long, it does sound funny, like explaining to people, I'm sick, I'm going to drink some soda pop.
没错没错你跟台湾人讲说我得要喝一点那个气泡水来解决胃痛的问题大家会觉得你很怪
You're drinking what? All right. Well, with that, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to finish up paragraph 3. And we're back with more Enjoy English School. We are finishing up paragraph 3 on day 2 of our sparkling water article. And it begins. Sparkling water brands like Perrier and Schweppes can now be found around the world.
OK 接下来我们看最后一段第3段这个地方他提到说 Sparkling water brands brands 当然只是品牌咯 like Perrier and Schweppes can now be found around the world. 这个 Perrier 就是那个培绿雅 or Schweppes， 就是我们上一次昨天讲到的这个 Schweppes 舒卫斯，这两个大品牌呢 can now be found around the world， 在世界各地都找得到了。
I suppose I should have asked you this a long time ago, Anthony, but are you a fan of drinking seltzer water?
Not really.
Not really, yeah. I've tried it a few times, and every time I try it, I just keep thinking I would rather drink something else. But I think I understand why people like drinking it. Like it does have that, it feels like soda pop in your mouth, but it's like the flavor's not there, right? But there are some of the mineral waters. They taste a little soapy to me. I'm trying to think which one I really don't like. Maybe that's why I don't drink any of them now, because one, I really don't like the taste of one. It tastes like soap to my mouth. And
Yes.
do you know the name? Which one is this?
Actually, 这跟各位讲一下，很有趣的是，我之前在法国的时候有喝过他们的气泡水，他们的气泡水卖的比一般的水还要便宜。然后它那个气泡水呢，它叫 d'eau gazeuse， 就是那个里面有气的这个水。然后喝的时候觉得有一种好像说不上来，老师刚刚提到说有点像是肥皂的味道。
That's right.
Yeah， 我觉得喝起来有一种怪怪，就是最后那个 aftertaste 那个口感怪怪的。
Am I drinking like maybe the glass was not clean?
会觉得有一种好像杯子没洗干净，然后你把那个水喝下去的感觉。所以后来我就慢慢就不喝气泡水了。
Yeah, so I can't remember which one it is. So I don't know. Maybe I should buy one and just try it and like, is it this one or not? Because I want to know which one to never drink again. All right, let's continue. Among all countries, Germans love this bubbly water the most.
好，来告诉你说，在所有的这些国家里面呢 ，among all countries， 好 ，among 就是在这些之中的。他这边不是讲到说世界各地都找得到吗？在这些世界各地的国家里面 ，Germans love this bubbly water the most。好，最喜欢喝这种气泡水的呢是德国人。
Oh, let's find out more. I like this. In fact, 78% of all the bottled water people consume in Germany is sparkling water. Almost 80%.
哇哦！所以他就讲到说 ，in fact， 事实上呢，告诉你细节咯 ，78% of all the bottled water people consume in Germany。这个地方要特别注意一下。All the bottled water， 然后 people consume in Germany 的话是形容词子句，在德国人们喝的 consume 就是喝或是吃，都可以用 consume 这个字。所喝的这个瓶装水里面有78%居然都是气泡水。
That's a crazy amount of sparkling water. I had no idea about that. Today is our Just So You Know article, right? They're really teaching me a lot.
That's right. 没错。
Consume is a great formal verb. It just means eat or drink. It's not a word we use every day. Like if someone's like, oh, I consumed lunch already. You sound like a real weirdo. Don't say that, okay? But for when we're talking about, like, let's say you're in food science and you're making food for restaurants and you're talking about food safety, then we'll use the word consume because it sounds more scientific.
原来如此，所以 consume 这个字当作吃或是喝的时候，或是用掉的时候，很多时候听起来的感觉不太像是 everyday English。平常如果在讲说，我今天吃了午餐，你用 consume my lunch， 然后会用一种很奇怪的眼神说，现在是怎么回事？这人怎么今天怪怪的？是不是中午没吃药？所以在这边的话，你如果说你今天听到 consume 当作吃、当作喝的时候，往往是在那种，比方说你在研究食物，或是国人的饮食健康等等，你会用到 consume。在研究报告啦，或是在科学的这种实验里面，都有机会看到 consume 这种比较正式的词汇。
Okay, let's continue. The average German drinks roughly 138 liters of it each year. Wow.
哇，天哪！所以告诉你更惊人的哈 ，The average German drinks roughly 138 liters， 好 ，liters 就是指那个公升，所以说每年一般的德国人一年要喝掉138公升的气泡水，哇，那个数量非常非常的庞大呢。
This is much higher than that consumed by Americans who drink less than 5 liters per year.
好，在这个地方要特别注意一下 ，This is much higher than that。这个 that 的话指的是这个数量，就是刚刚讲说你喝掉的水的数量。That consumed by Americans， 好，这个就是美国人所喝掉的这个气泡水的数量。然后 who drinks less than 5 liters per year。那美国人到底喝多少呢？美国人每年饮用的气泡水不到5公升。 但是德国人一年要喝掉138公升，是好多好多倍啊。
And I want to say that sparkling water Americans drink, probably most of it is mixed into like alcohol. Like they're pouring, I don't know, Jack Daniels or whiskey into their club soda. That's strictly my guess because I don't really drink that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine. I don't think most Americans are buying bottles of sparkling water or seltzer just to drink by itself. I can't really think of anybody that does that.
没有错。所以说老师刚刚就提到说，他猜说很多这个气泡水的使用呢，多半是用来调酒的时候用。他如果单纯美国人就去买了气泡水直接喝，单喝气泡水的话，那种情况是比较少的。
That's right. Well, with that, let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up and have vocab review. All right, friends, it is time for vocab review. Let's jump right in with word number 1.An advantage.
Advantage 就是指优势或是好处的意思。他们讲到说 many advantages to drinking sparkling water 就是指喝这个气泡水很有好处。
Number 2, an option.
Option 的意思就是选择选项的意思。
Number 3, to contain.
Contain 就是包含包括。
And number 4, an alternative.
An alternative 就是另外的另类的选项。
Number 5 is a nice adjective here, regular.
Regular 的话呢，在这边指的是一般的。
All right, our next word we have is a phrase, prevent somebody or something from VING.
Prevent somebody or something from VING 就是让这个人或东西不要怎么样去做什么事情。
Next we have another phrase, an upset stomach.An
upset stomach 就是胃不舒服、胃痛。
Next, we have a verb, consume.
Consume 就是吃或是喝，这是一个比较正式的词汇。
Next, we have our roughly.
Roughly 就是大约、差不多的意思。
And that's it for today. And I think that's it for our article. Boy, I really learned a lot today.
Yeah, me too.
That's I didn't know how much I didn't know about sparkling water.
没错，我觉得今天好像 I feel smarter right now.
All right. Well, with that, and enjoy English School, I am Chris Gorski.
I am Antony.
And we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.